Hello, this is Alechius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where we have a refight, which I think was our 6 destroyers fighting the large British group in the Caribbean. So now we're going to see a follow-up with some stragglers, I guess. Alright, the Somali against a pair of British destroyers. If we're smart, this is a clear win. We have 2.5 inches of armor. Environmentals are average. Get all guns engaged. Well, when they work. Oh, it's sweeping out. There we go. There's some accuracy. See a torpedo right there. Looks like we'll clear it. Go, good hit on their main belt. You know what? Let's use our torpedoes tactically. Have them try to disrupt the sister ship of Saturn. There we go. A lot of good hits on that one. What kind of armor are we looking at on Saturn? Oh, torpedo hit on Moy. Was not expecting that. Try to poke a couple holes. Way down from a single torpedo. Excellent. That worked. Oh, it was just a silly gambit. It worked out splendid. Actually, she's lost a lot of her crew. Stay with the high capacity, high explosives. go, hit on their main tower. Looks like they are out of torpedoes as well. Ooh, big hits. Surrendered due to high casualties. Was worth the alpha strike. Quick successful battle to start off the episode. Good result there. We did track down the light cruiser out here. And we are gonna be able to run it down. Good, this will be worth it then. Ah, this is the group that had the damaged fast battleship. Oh, no, it's there, Lorraine. See if the destroyers can catch up on their own. Which I'll leave the other ships to do their thing as they see fit. We'll take care of the capitals. Pretty typical for environmentals. Alright, if we haven't closed enough, I'll bring us back once we get closer. And here we are, we have finally spotted them. Taking a closer look. Almost like an Omaha, but with really big secondaries. And back aft, not forward. That's an odd ship. I see one hit. Back aft. We're almost within secondary range. We didn't spot them until 12 kilometers out. Oh, of course. fire with her single main caliber rifle. Definitely an odd duckling. Smoke dissipating, we now have a clearer look at him. Range of 8 kilometers. Caliber has good accuracy now. Destroyed a casemate on the port side. From the main caliber or fast battleships, penetrating the aft belt, doing a tremendous amount of damage. Flooding from the destroyers. Given the amount of fire, I think we end the close range. I'm going to switch to all high explosive. These high are. Yeah, she's significantly slowing. Enough to finish the Detroit. Looks like we have another portion of that fleet with the remaining 5 less damaged destroyers. Getting a lot of action this at the end of this year. And here we go. Get all the destroyers lined up. We do make good speed. We'll leave the torpedoes activated. We're going to tighten up the formation again. And I think we're going to start with armor-piercing rounds. Environmentals are fair to good. She's approached us. has turned. We do have a decent hit chance at a range of 7 kilometers, not that we've had any hits yet. She is maneuvering. There's a bounce, or non-penetration. There we go, proper hit. Taking a closer look. Right, this is the 6 singles cruiser. Actually, this is the American, so that's not a follow-up. I mean, it's a follow-up for these destroyers. We've been through a lot already. Alright, looks like she's running, so we're going to turn in. Oh, she's turning. It's going to be an interesting slashing attack. We get our smoke generators going. We don't need to take unnecessary hits. Main belt penetration, funnel as well, so she's a little slower now. Torpedoes away, that's just one. I'm not looking for multiple, but if they launch, that is fine. Cheyenne will maneuver to avoid those torpedoes. May set her up for another. No ammo, some ammo. Not all of them have ammunition. Closer look, see how close the torpedoes are going to get. She definitely avoids. Belt penetration. Over penetration in the main belt. Over penetration aft belt. More flooding. Yeah, I think we have her numbered now. Good accuracy, so we'll put in some water. this amount of hits, I think we're going to switch to HE. Chew up the superstructure, force some crew losses. Yeah, that's a lot of fires. It is quite a lot of fire. If we can get all the guns engaged again on the port side as we pass, we can force an uncontrolled fire. Oh, just took out our A turret. There we go, extensive fire. That's what I saw an opportunity for. Good outcome, I'd say, despite the damage. A lot of enemy transports sunk. Some for ours. Trying to take Suriname from Britain. There's the Gibraltar invasion. Trying to take Xinjiang from Kyrgyzstan. New Providence. Oh, Egypt. 78,000's a bit much, but we do have those battle cruisers. Ah, New Providence was ours, so that is good. Submarine against the Warrior again. Heavy damage this time. Submarine on submarine contact. Heavy damage to one of ours. Two months for Bermuda. 5 months for Gibraltar. All our subs were tasked out last month. Not looking for any particular invasions and not looking to go to war with the Soviet Union yet. Army logistics for the US are down to 57%. Britain's got a ways to go. We've got the third largest army in the world. Financially, we could finish off the light cruisers. Can't do any more of the battle cruisers though. Not sure where our one destroyer went to repair. We'll figure it out eventually. Meanwhile, we have the Central Atlantic. Everything else seems good to me, and we can ring in 1940. British submarine attacking us in Australia. Managed to sink one of our heavy cruisers. Subs up in the American eastern coast. Sank 2 of their submarines. Another sub attacking us up in Seattle. And Western South America. Heavy damage to them. Subs everywhere. San Francisco subs sunk. South. One sunk. Port attack over in North Africa. Advanced hull construction 2. Better sub torpedoes. Damaged some enemy shipping with our mines. Transports lost by everybody. We took the least. I am not sharing shipyard space right now. Tripolitania has been conquered. Army making good. Alright, let's go blockade Malta. Looks like we have a submarine attack against the Warrior yet again. We're gonna sink it this time? Sure did. Dido light cruiser. Ooh. Actually sunk 4 of our submarines. Wow. Good on them. Sub on sub contact. Light damage to ours. Bermuda. Found some transports. And same with Northern Africa. Sank 1 transport. Bermuda's got 1 more month. Gibraltar's got 4. Do want to get our subs out. These are the mine layer subs. Just getting them out of the port for when we do free them up. Everything else I'm not too worried about yet. Although, let's get our ships up to Jamaica. Let's see if we can't intercept. What do we have over here? Those are subs, subs, more subs, even more subs, subs everywhere. And I'm not seeing much other opportunity at the moment. Naval invasions for Britain. It's had a massive decline in army logistics. Guatemala. We have ships over there. Let's do that. Alright, I don't see anything else for January. That was a quick one with mostly submarines and lots of them. Alright, submarine in Seattle again. Sunk. North Oceania. Took out a heavy cruiser last time. Did it again this time. Coastal Raid. Our heavy cruiser and a destroyer. Versus their heavy cruiser and a destroyer. This ought to be interesting. We'll go ahead and set the destroyer to do what it will with torpedoes. Hopefully we don't regret that later. Good environmentals this time. Good for gunnery. Not far away. Visibility might not be that high right now. See a bit of a haze. Spotted the enemy cruiser. This is our overgunned cruiser. Surprised we haven't managed to hit quite yet. Stop that. Should help our accuracy for the moment. Secondaries. Let's go ahead and target the transports. Destroyer target the destroyer. Alright, we need to tighten this turn. Those torpedoes are gonna be a little too close for our comfort. Hey, good head against the enemy destroyer. Seems we're alone. What is our destroyer doing? Tennessee? Alright, we had 10-inch rifles, should have no trouble going through that armor, possibly over-penetrating. There we go, over-penetrating. Causing some flooding though. We need to make up some ground. They have us done more damage to us than we have to them so far. Let's go ahead and angle a little bit better. Sinking. Extensive fire. Ah, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, that is disappointing. Well, we'll see what we can make of it then. There's the heavy cruiser. Just pointing to our sinking ship. Yes. Alright, let's get the smoke out. Dodge these torpedoes. That is a good angle. 2 middle launchers. I don't know if we'll be able to hit them. Unless they overturn. Looks like we might get 2. Nope, just 1. It's still good. And the reloads are fast on this. Does she have any weak points on her armor? Nope. We should stick with high explosive. Alright, maybe we should fade back for now. Wait for the full reload. Don't want to use them too quickly. I'll wait to be closer this time. Minute 30 for smoke. Get that smoke going. kilometers. That's not a bad angle right there. Can we do both launchers? We can. Alright. Push back to high explosive. There we go. Ah, dud. A lot of flooding back aft for them now. At this range, we'll try the armor piercing. Flooding. More flooding. She is pretty heavily listing. Alright. Let's switch sides. Coming close to pepper her port side. Yeah, that was too close. Multiple hits, will increase rudder. Still decent hit chance. Let's see if they have a chance to hit us on this side, otherwise we might be done for. Poor angles. I like that. But we don't have an angle either. Damn, the transports are beating us up. Oh, and she's coming about. She's gonna free up her guns here shortly. turn, left turn. Oh, we're gonna take those. It might be over. Oh yeah, we're done. Instantly. Well, that was not as good. Can't say I'm disappointed though. That wasn't a bad battle, but we were not smart with the heavy cruiser. She should have been able to solo it, but we got too close, got on fire, and that ended it for us. Oh, these guys are old. Glaive against a hawk. And I'm meeting engagement in the Eastern Med. Alright, let's see what we can accomplish. Do we even have radar? No. Let's see if we even encounter them. Torpedoes, 5 kilometers. Okay, so we were never able to encounter each other. Maybe they ran, maybe they didn't. This one looks a lot better. Like we are going to destroy this poor thing. Ooh. Environmental's not good. There they are. And we are closing rapidly. We need to be within 17 kilometers. And we had to get all the way to 14 kilometers to actually even have a chance. I'll wait till first hit though. A lot of torpedoes on the hull. Torpedo detonation. Excellent. Not as bad as I thought it would be. More damage to a different torpedo launcher. Alright, now we're getting regular hits. That's what we want to see. Flooding. More flooding. That's going to take out our steering gear. Destroyed a main gun. And another torpedo launcher. Big hit back half. What, 3-inch no less. Range 5 kilometers. Alright, we'll switch to HAD. Destroyed my gun. High casualties. That quickly. Good result to finish the episode. With that, I will leave you to it. I thank you for joining me. Appreciate you staying to the end. And I hope you all have a good one. Take care, everyone.